Hello, everyone. So, I want to speak briefly about how your business can affect your mental health. So, I always tell people rest is a necessity and not a luxury, because a lot of times in your business, you feel that you have to keep going and going and going almost to the detriment of your health. So, I think it's important to stay aware of your mental health and where you are and seek out help if you need to. Because if you are a person who is a perfectionist, then not feeling like you're on task or even perfect can be harmful to your mental health. It can cause depression, can cause anxiety, as far along as with the worrying, and plus other disorders. Because a lot of times things start in your mind, it can translate into your body. Also, when you are starting your business or in the midst of your business, know when to take a break. Like I said before, rest is a necessity, not a luxury. Because sometimes in this culture, we always want to talk about the rat race, the hustle culture, or you're going to be on the grind 24/7. And the reality is, if you make the smart moves with your business, you do not have to work 24/7. Your business will start working for you even while you sleep, even with your business partnerships, your sponsorships, and etc. Even with referrals, because people will do the work for you once you become a reputable business or a business that people trust in any type of way, or people who believe in it. So this is just a reminder of how you have to take care of yourself, even when running your business, whether it's a solo entrepreneur or a partner, someone who's an employer with several employees. You have to take care of your mental health. And for me, I remember I worked in a job where my mental health was suffering. I was suffering from depression, taking on antidepressants, and etc. And my business just fell to the wayside. I mentally could not focus on my business. I mentally could not make myself to do a video, couldn't make myself even plan out anything, because I was so exhausted from the day-to-day of other things, as well as my personal life, as I mentioned in like my updates. And I think it's so important to know that, yes, the business may rely on you, but the business can't do anything if it's just you and you are no good to your business. So, like I mentioned before, you have to have those processes in place. You got to have a right team in place, because at some point you will not be able to run everything yourself. At some point you won't be able to handle everything, because your personal life may take over some of those creativity, and as well as your hard work and determination. So it's important to know that even in the seasons where you seem like you need to go, you have to make rest a priority, as well as taking a self-awareness of where you are mentally and even physically, because weight can creep up on you, as well as other things that creep up on you when you are focused on one thing and one thing only, which would be your business. So as I mentioned before, it's important to take your self-awareness seriously, as well as a self-evaluation on your mental health as you go through the process of owning your business, building your business, growing your business, or even selling your business, because these things can all affect your mental health. And then if you're no good to yourself, you're no good to anyone else.